series of MCQ series. We are in retail banking, wealth management. Today's topic is technology in retail banking. See here, there are many technologies as of now. Everything, everyday technology is changing. We'll be covering three major technologies which have made an impact on retail banking and which can be asked to you in exams. Okay, so follow this video completely. Download Adda 24/7 app on your mobile. In this app, you will be getting the premium study material, current affairs, job alerts, daily quizzes, subject-wise quizzes. You will be getting the live video lectures, classes. Plus, you will be getting notes, question banks, tests, everything, whatever you need for JAIIB, CAIIB and various bank exams, you will get it. Also, subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. In this channel, you will be getting two important points. Number one, free YouTube series. See this present YouTube series which you are hearing right now and viewing, that is available on that channel only. Okay, Officers Adda 24/7. Also all the updates of JAIIB, CAIIB and various banking exams. Okay, so subscribe to this and also click on the bell icon. This is very important. These are the two new batches for JAIIB starting from January 13th. Everyone must join this because the portion is new. You will definitely need a guidance. Okay, bilingual and English. Okay, you can join any of these as per your preference. So more on this later. So what is the schedule for today? Schedule is three technologies we will be discussing and then we will be covering the objective questions. Clear? What are the? Let's start with the first one, digital banking. Now digital banking technology is not is the present hour, isn't it? It's presently going on everywhere. You might be seeing almost all your clearing. I'll write it over here. Okay, how much has the clearing vanished from the banking now? Have you seen any clearing checks? How many checks you are getting? And if you are there since last 7 to 8 years in the banking, you might have seen the reduction in the volumes of the clearing, isn't it? Similarly, fund transfers. How much fund transfers request are you getting now? Whereas 5 years back, how many you are getting, right? So clearing, transfer, all these have got shifted to digital banking. Customer himself or herself does the clearing transfer. So that is the beauty of digital banking. Also, not only this, digital banking platforms and apps that allow customers to access their accounts, pay bills, make transactions from the smartphones and other devices, isn't it? Means everyone amongst us is now using UPI, isn't it? What is that? It's a part of digital banking only, isn't it? So access the account. You can definitely get all their statements now, all your check, whether it's cleared or not, whether you have to stop the check, that you can get it. Pay the bills, pay gas, book gas bookings, isn't it? Pay your telephone bills, any utility bill you name it, you will have it on digital banking. So now all the queues are gone. Still there might be queues, isn't it? You might be seeing the queues on all the bill payment sections, but they are reducing now. And the new generation is now following this app system, isn't it? And make transactions on their smartphones and other devices. Here, making transactions on the smartphones is easy as well as difficult also. Why? Difficult for the manufacturer, means for the bank, because it has to keep all the security and everything. Okay, easy for the user, isn't it? This has made banking more convenient and accessible for many people, isn't it? Means if you are far off and I have to, let's say, transfer the money, I am almost, let's say, 2 kilometers away from the bank and I have to transfer money. Earlier what I used to do, I used to go to the branch, give the check for transfer and then the fund used to get transferred. Now I simply put it in my app, go to my app, log in and transfer the funds, isn't it? Especially during the COVID-19 pandemic, isn't it? During the COVID pandemic, digital banking has helped a lot to all the banks basically, isn't it? And to the customers, where in-person visits to the branch were limited. So that's why during COVID-19, digital banking has helped a lot. Now even I would suggest say one more thing which is not written over here. Clearing, transfer, utility bills, that's okay. What about the loans? Loans are now getting shifted to digital banking, isn't it? What is happening is people are not coming to the branch now for loans. Branches are calling them. Banks are calling them through call centers. call center is also a part of digital banking because it's a part of common database. Here it's all the vertical and the horizontal system of the bank, right? We have done this earlier also. Last week we had done this topic, horizontally oriented and vertically oriented banking system, isn't it? So for that, due to that, the call centers are also using the data to call the customers and give the loans directly to them. All the loans below 1 lakh or even below 5 lakhs, they are nowadays directly processed on phone. Okay. Second technology is blockchain. This is something new you all might be hearing. In fact, you might have heard about this, but we don't know the details about this, isn't it? So the point is, all banks are now exploring the use of blockchain technology to improve the efficiency and security of the financial transactions. What is blockchain? But what is the logic behind blockchain? See, it's very simple. Imagine there are 3 persons, A, B and C. A, B and C. Okay. All the 3 are sitting on the table. Now B gives C rupees 100. So what happens? All the 3 make the record. That A makes the record that A debits B by rupees 100 and credits C by rupees 100, isn't it? So what will A do? A will act as a he has come to know about this, the transaction between B and C. B will also do the same thing. B will debit himself by rupees 100, credit C by 100. What will C do? C will also do the same thing. C will credit itself by 100 and debit B by 100. So all the 3 in the loop have come to know about the transaction which has happened between B and C. Now similarly, I'll give you an example. A gives B rupees, let's say 10,000. Okay. So what happens now? Everyone now in the group makes the record immediately. Let's see, A debit A 1000, credit B 1000. Everyone does the same thing. So that is blockchain technology. Blockchain means the data gets transferred immediately. Okay. Earlier, what did we do before blockchain technology? Present system also. We have audit, right? What does that auditor do? He checks whether this 100 is debited and given to C. Why is this done? So that if there is any problem in the transaction, it can be reported immediately. But in blockchain technology, the role of the auditor will be limited because this data will be transferred immediately, okay, to the higher authorities. So that's the basic logic of blockchain technology. So all banks are now exploring them because it's faster. There's no requirement of huge audit systems over there. For example, banks can use blockchain technology to track and verify the movement of money between accounts or to facilitate cross-border payments. Even this CBDC topic which we had done earlier, CBDC, right? Central Bank Digital Currency. It is based on blockchain only. And blockchain means DLT. What is DLT? Distributed Ledger System. This is distributed ledger. Ledger means what? A is having a ledger, B is having a ledger, C is having a ledger. Once the transaction happens, everyone in their ledger makes the records. So that's DLT. What is the use of this blockchain or DLT? See this. Firstly, it is programmable. So a blockchain is programmable, means smart contracts. Here, the same feature you are seeing in CBDC also. Second, distributed. All network participants have a copy of the ledger for complete transparency, right? I showed you the same thing, A, B and C. So all of having the copy of that ledger. So everyone comes to know immediately about the transaction. Immutable. Any validated records are irreversible and cannot be changed. Once the records are maintained in that ledger, they can't be changed. Timestamped. A transaction timestamp is recorded on the block. So transaction timestamp. Every transaction which is done in that DLT or in that ledger, it is timestamped so that nobody can go back and reverse the transaction. Unanimous. All network participants agree to the validity of each of the records. So all of them are agreeing to this A, B and C transaction, right? Anonymous. The identity of the participants is either anonymous or pseudonymous. Means the identity is not known to each and every person. Otherwise, what will happen? Suppose if I transfer in that bank, okay, I am having, let's say, 2 crores in my bank, and I transfer 2 crores to somebody else, then what will happen? Everyone will come to know about this 2 crore transaction. So that is not allowed because that is against the secrecy or privacy of that customer, isn't it? And last one, secure. All records are individually encrypted. So this is the beauty of DLT. It will basically change the entire banking system, which is means which we are seeing at present. Okay. AI. What is AI? Artificial intelligence. This is the third technology, right? First one which we did, digital banking. Second one, block. Third is AI. All banks are using AI to improve the customer service and support. What is this AI? Have you seen anyone has seen this AI? Just type it in the comment section if you have seen this AI in any of the forms. Have you seen that what bots we call it, bots? Bots means ask Ila, right? It is from SBI, I think so. Ask Ila. That automatically that this comes up, chatting comes up. Okay, that chatting is done with the bots. It's not with a human being. Okay, so that is basically bots, and that is the use of, that is basically AI, application of AI. Okay, for example, AI powered chatbots. See this chatbots. That's what I was talking of. Bots can handle simple customer inquiries, freeing up the human customer service representatives to focus on more complex issues. Means suppose if I want a balance, why do I need on the call center also a human being to tell me the balance? Bots can immediately give me. So that's basically AI. Also, if I want last 5 transactions, why do I need someone human being to give me the 5 transactions? Bots and chatbots can immediately give me all the transactions. So that is the basic use of AI, freeing the human being to do some productive work. Human beings can be applied for sales then. AI can also be used to analyze customer data and provide personalized financial service. This is also important. Analyze data so that what happens, and personalized service. So if I am needing loan or if my financials are weak, AI will immediately detect that my financials are weak and I am needing the loan. So immediately the bank can contact me for loan. If I am saying, if the AI is seeing some excess amount in my account, the bank can immediately contact me for some FD or some insurance or mutual fund products. Okay, so these are the 3 main technologies which are changing the banking at present. Okay, and in coming 10 years also. So now let's move on. Before moving ahead, we have a felicitation program ceremony arranged on 8th of January 23 at 12 p.m. This is for all JAIIB and CAIIB guys who have cleared it in November, December 22. The link is given in the description box. Remember, link in description. Okay, so you can definitely go through the link, fill up the form, description, fill up the form, so that you can definitely attend it. An important point I'll tell you, see this, Adda 24/7 will reimburse your 3-tier both side tickets. Isn't it something best thing which is happening, isn't it? So it is on 2nd floor, Tower A, Unitech Cyber Park, Sector 39, Gurugram. Everyone should attend this, I would say. Now let's come to the question. 1 rupee note is signed by whom? Prime Minister, Finance Minister, RBI Governor, none of the above. Now this is your part. You have to answer me. Okay. So 1 rupee note is signed by whom? Everyone. Type fast in the comment section. Yeah. Yeah, everyone. Let me see how many of you can sign, can give the answer. Yeah, let me see. Is it signed by Prime Minister? Is it signed by Finance Minister or RBI Governor? Many of you are writing RBI Governor. No. 1 rupee note is not signed by RBI Governor. It is signed by, the correct answer is none of the above. The correct answer is Secretary Finance, Finance Secretary. Okay, it is signed by Finance. I'll write it over here. Finance Secretary. Always look at the note. All the notes above 1 rupee means 2, then 5, 10. All these. Okay, these are signed by RBI Governor. But this 1 rupee note is never signed by RBI Governor. It is signed by Finance Secretary. Okay, clear? Let me see how many of you are correct. Yeah, 3 are correct. Okay, Finance Secretary. India's first talking ATM was launched by, talking ATM. Talking means the customer, the ATM speaks. That so anything, any transaction which is to be done, it will speak also and give you the visible transaction also. So it was launched by whom? ICICI Bank, United Bank of India, Citibank, and Union Bank of India. Citibank is a foreign bank, so it can happen here. Citibank is a foreign bank, that technology might be good, so they might have launched it. ICICI Bank, private bank, they might have launched it. United Bank of India, it's a public sector bank. And Union Bank of India, public sector bank. So 90% amongst you are thinking, how can the public sector bank launch this? It will be definitely launched by Citibank, foreign bank. But the answer is not the correct one. Which is the correct answer? A, B, C or D? Correct answer is D, Union Bank of India. It was first launched by Union Bank of India. Always remember, never ever think that nationalized banks are behind in technology. They are always ahead. They are a step ahead of private banks as well as the nationalized banks, these foreign banks also. Okay? Yeah. Which of the following banks has opened the country's first cash factory in Lucknow, which will issue currency notes to all its branches and ATMs in that area? Cash factory means it's a separate unit which has been prepared for ATMs only. Generally what happens, if the cash is required for those ATM persons, they take it from the branch, isn't it? Means nowadays the things have changed. They have become more advanced. So earlier, in some banks, even this thing is followed right now also. If the cash is required for ATM, so it debits, the branch debits in the cash account of theirs and gives it to that ATM persons, right? But nowadays there are private agencies. Even then, somewhere it is followed. In almost 60-70% it's followed. But this cash factory means this bank had opened a separate unit altogether. Anyone in Lucknow wants, any ATM person wants a cash, is specifically for that bank. If it wants cash, then it won't go to the branches. It will go to that cash factory. So who had done that? Bank of India, Bank of Baroda, SBI or Union Bank of India? Correct. The correct answer is C, SBI. SBI has opened this cash factory. Cash factory means what's here? What happens? There are 5 ATMs, let's say. Okay. So to fill up the ATM, the cash will be required in this ATMs. Who will give the cash? So generally what happens, that van, cash agency, we call it agency, isn't it? That agency goes to branches, or it has some specified branch. It goes to that branch and collects cash from there, the requirement, and fills it into that ATM. But what this agency will go to this branch, instead of that, what SBI has done, SBI has put a separate unit and called it cash factory. So branch has nothing to do with this. Okay, branch will not handle this ATM transaction. So this transaction will be over. This agency will go to cash factory and then get the cash and fill up over here. Okay. Mini statement of account gives an insight into the last dash transactions of the account. So how many transactions are shown in mini statement? 3, 10, 13, 15. How many transactions? Mini statement. Of course, some banks have lesser transactions now, but generally, I have seen as per the regular norms, in mini statement, how many transactions are shown? Correct. 10. Okay. 10 transactions are shown in mini statement. A unique dash and mobile number combination helps in identifying the beneficiary details. In mobile banking, there are 2 things required. One is mobile number, and second one, what is that second one? IMTF, MMID, IMPS, NPCI. Which one is required? Right? Give me fast. Yeah, simple one, isn't it? Yes. MMID. MMID is required. What is MMID? It's here. Full form is mobile, money. Here, mobile and money, MM, and ID is one word, identifier. Mobile money identifier. This is a unique ID for all the mobiles given. Okay. So this unique MMID and mobile number, these two need to be in the combination. Okay. So before going, these are the 2 batches for JAIIB starting from January 13th. Everyone should attend. We will be covering all the numericals, objective questions, case studies, theory part, whatever is required for the JAIIB. All the 4 subjects: PPB, IFS, AFM and retail banking and wealth management. Okay. And huge discounts are available if you use the code Y432. Never forget this code Y432. Okay. Huge discounts are available. I'll show you how to get the discounts here. Go to Adda 24/7 live. Let's go to Adda 24/7. Let me see. Hold on. Go to Adda 24/7. Let me show you there. Okay, let's go to Adda 24/7 website only direct. If you are having the app, I would suggest go for the app, because what happens in the app, you'll be getting 1% extra. Okay, using that coins. So now once you are on Adda 24/7 website or app, click on JAIIB and CAIIB. You'll see this JAIIB CAIIB Mahapack, CAIIB 23, JAIIB 23. Click on JAIIB 23. Once you click on JAIIB 23, see the new batches which have come up. From January 13th, this batch is starting. Okay, you can go for this batch. Click on this batch. Read the details of the batch. All the details are given. Means, I would see this. The details are all the 4 subjects plus what all you'll be getting in this. Importantly, recorded videos for 24/7 are available. If you miss out any class, you can definitely get back the video of that class for later viewing also. Subject-wise expertise is available. 2-way interactive classes means you can ask the questions there and there itself. Even later also you can ask directly on this in through the online classes only. Okay. Also specifically mentioned designed for May June 23. Okay. So go for it immediately. Also those who are giving DBF, they also need to join these classes, because JAIIB and DBF portion is same. Okay. Now I would suggest one more point. See here, instead of going for one batch, why not to go for 3 to 4 batches? So that's why we have this Mahapack system. Go for this Mahapack. Once you click on this Mahapack, see this JAIIB CAIIB ka Mahapack. Okay, click on the JAIIB CAIIB Mahapack. The beauty of this Mahapack is you will be getting almost 15 plus batches for JAIIB and 15 plus batches for CAIIB. If you clear it within that validity period. Okay. Now important point over here is, see this, what is the present offer going on? Important point over here, see this, the fees is 53,996. You'll say, sir, fees is huge. How do I pay this much? So click on view offers. Once you click on view offers, put the code Y432, isn't it? Click on apply. See this, the fees now reduces from 53,996 to 10,799. 80% off you are getting, plus you are getting 12 plus 12 months validity, means 24 months validity you are getting for this Mahapack. The important part, see here, only 10,000. If you clear JAIIB, one increment you have one increment. That one increment you can recover these funds within how many months? 11 months itself, isn't it? Minimum increment 1,000. Also you have 24 months validity, means what? You clear JAIIB in 6 months, remaining 1.5 year you have for CAIIB. Same package. Okay, so go for it immediately. Okay, why am I stressing on these batches? Because see, there's a new portion come up for May 23. May 23 is not the old portion. Okay, everyone, the new portion, I'll show you what is the new portion for this JAIIB. Say this, IFS, Indian Economy and Financial Systems, PPB, Accounting and Finance for Bankers, Retail Banking and Wealth Management, all compulsory subjects, all, there is no option available. Okay, also there is a negative marking system in May 23, that's why it becomes more difficult. Okay, 0.25% negative they are giving it. Okay, so go for it immediately, because you will definitely need a guide for clearing JAIIB, as well as if you have cleared JAIIB, you will be requiring it for CAIIB also. So I'll be back tomorrow with another session. Till then, bye.